Morning. Some of you guys are walking past gold mines, okay? If you want to be someone, and you guys, you don't have to take my word for it. Wait, you can wait until you see that my name is in lights. You can wait for that. You can wait until after. You can wait till I'm gone off of this earth. That's okay. But I still want to tell y'all the truth. You guys, sorry. You guys are missing gold mines. If you want to be something or you want to be somebody, you have to go into the direction of where it's at. If it's something that is truly of God and truly worthwhile, you're going to get led to it if it's something that you're supposed to do in the first place. Oh my goodness. And it's leading up to your destiny. What you're doing, which a lot of people do, I used to do that myself. You want to visualize and you want to go to the certain people that look like they're doing what you want to do. And sometimes those people aren't as welcoming. What you want to do is to be around people who are champions in what they do. Now, these might be people in the front of the scenes and these might be people behind the scenes. For me, there were a lot of people behind the scenes. I always understood that. So I always try to go behind the scenes because I like to be hidden. Y'all, I'm just one of those nesterly people. I like being outside and, people think of me as an extrovert. But when they really, people who really get to know me and they know me a little bit well, or they know me closer than the other people, they know that I'm kind of a introverted kind of a person. Well, as they say, ambivert. Yeah. So, yeah, you're missing your gold mines. If you want to be a writer, you go around people who have skills in writing. Go around people who have those skill sets or those mindsets, or who can tell stories. It might not even be the writer, but you can get contact with the person who speaks the stories. I do a lot of voiceovers, reading with books, with audiobooks. Go around those people because eventually those people had to get in connection with the people who didn't have, who don't do the audios, but they write. You see what I'm saying? If you wanted to be a skateboarder, sometimes you can't get in contact, get closer to the people who are, professions already, and they have the big names. But you can go to the skate park and you can go around the person who's been skating for 10, 20 years, that might be their hobby, but they have a lot of techniques that you can learn to get better, to get where you want to go. A lot of people are missing those gold mines, especially in the hood, especially people of color, meaning people who live in those areas, of African descent, Hispanic descent. I won't say Asian because a lot of them, they kind of stay kind of close knit for the most part. There are quite a bit who distance themselves, and I don't understand that for the life of me because you missing some of the good nuggets, some of those traditions. I know for me, in the African American community, in the Haitian community, there are so many people who are greats, and you look at them every day as grandpa, grandma, stuff like that. When they've had some things that they have nuggets that they can share with you to pass along. One of the greats that I had was my mother. And people were like, your mother? Yeah, my mother. She taught me a lot about life and how things don't appear as they seem, and how to prepare myself for those tough situations, those awkward situations that I ended up having later on in life, as far as how to deal with people, how to maneuver around certain things, how to stand off and go against the grain, how to do things a little bit different. Now, it doesn't have to be as drastic as mine, as my life trajectory or anything like that. Definitely doesn't. But I just want you guys to look at that. Look around and see the people. Another thing in my community, a lot of people wanted to be basketball stars, but we had people who were in my community growing up who were all-star legends, and people never knew, until you start asking them more questions because they were older and they knew a lot about the game. Even though they got older, they knew a lot about the game, how it's played, and strategy. People don't understand that most things I won through strategies. These games that are being played, they're strategies. Even if you wanted to be a superstar or a model or anything like that, or a pageant queen, it's strategy. If you can get that strategy down pat, I'm gonna break down some things, but align yourself with people who have those nuggets. With me, with dealing with the shelter, I'm aligned with people who have created a shelter from scratch. I'm aligned with people who who have more experience in that field, so they can pass off that wealth. Some of them were people who had the intellectual, the book sense, and a lot of them had the street knowledge. Not only that, I was around people who gave me knowledge, who were actually going through it, who had chronic symptoms of repeating those things. So, yeah, don't miss out on y'all nuggets. Don't miss out on the nuggets, y'all, because y'all passing people by as if they're nothing, and you're missing out on your blessing. You might not meet Beyonce the whole doggone way, but you can meet someone who is in the studio, who's doing things. Think about Cardi B. Cardi B was a stripper. That didn't stop her. People talk about her lifestyle, but to be honest, you should really look at what she does. What did she do? She aligned herself with people who were in that industry. And she ended up becoming great because of it. As a matter of fact, if you look at that dynamic, some of the people that she was around were better off than her. They were better off than her. They had a lot more skill sets than her. They knew more about the industry than her, but she was smart enough to get close around and to get that information and get that knowledge and to make something of herself and of what she wanted to do with her life. So that is something that I want to share. Don't drop off the nuggets. Don't knock the person who's on the bus stop. Don't knock the ordinary person, because everyone's on this planet for something. I'm telling you, don't knock it. You're knocking off nuggets. I take every person as a blessing and as an opportunity to grow. Not to take advantage, but an opportunity to grow and to know and to grasp more. So, yeah. I'm going to get off of here. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.